When I was 19 years old, I moved to Canada, and honestly, that changed everything for me. After living there for a while, I really enjoyed the life in Canada. And I started to question a lot of things about China. Like, it was so annoying sometimes to live there. For example, people smoke in restaurants, and sometimes they never know how to say sorry when they bump into you. But after some time, I realized there's so much about traditional Chinese culture that I have personally overlooked in the past. But these traditional culture, this traditional practice can really improve our life mentally and physically. So today I'm going to share with you some of those traditional Chinese practices. Hi, my name is James Gu. I am a teacher turned entrepreneur, and I'm leveraging ChatGPT and social media to help others live better. People often don't realize how cold water can mess up their system. In traditional Chinese medicine, well, we also call that TCM, drinking warm water is believed to keep our body's qi balance. So what is qi? Maybe you have heard of this term before. So qi is basically an inner energy, and it helps to keep everything in order inside your body. So cold water can actually make our stomach work harder because it tightens up your blood vessels and making fat from your food harden in your stomach, and that causes slow digestion. And interestingly, we are not the only ones that will benefit from drinking warm water. Some scientists found that rabbits drinking warm water in cold weather had much better digestion. Now, personally, I've been drinking warm water since when? 2012. And to be honest with you, I do feel lighter and more energized. So tomorrow morning, instead of a glass of cold water, you can try a warm one and see how it feels. And if you want to add a twist to it, of course, you can add a slice of lemon for some extra flavor and a boost of vitamin C. You'll be surprised. Now, there are spots all over our body that can help relieve conditions like motion sickness, stress, or even insomnia and headache instantly. And those spots are called acupressure points. Acupressure is actually a key part of TCM where you press a certain spot to improve the qi flow in a specific area. For example, there's a spot called Herbal. So it's actually between your thumb and the index finger right here. And what I usually do is just to press gently on this spot with your index finger or your thumb. Now you give a firm and deep press on it. Then you start rotating it and massaging it just like this. So whenever I feel tired or stressed, I will massage this place. So how do you know if you press on the right spot? It's actually very easy. You shouldn't feel any sharp pain in it. If so, you might be pressing on your bone. So the right sensation should be warm, tickling, yet a little bit pain, but not too much. And usually after you massage this spot for, let's say, 20 to 30 seconds and you let go of it, the sensation will stay for maybe a minute or so. Basically, the longer you massage your acupressure points, the longer the sensation will stay. Now, there's a lot of YouTubers or people around us that teach us to push harder because that's the key lead to success. But what if I tell you sometimes the real secret actually lies in stepping back? For example, doing nothing. Now, Wu Wei is a key idea in Taoism, and that teaches us to go with the flow instead of forcing things to happen. Just like what Bruce Lee once said.
Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
There's also a very powerful saying, Wu Wei or Wu Bu Wei. It means by not going against nature, everything can fall into place. But instead, we act in a harmony way with the natural world without over-interfering. I'll give you some perfect examples in our daily life. For example, if you are a parent, you can't really control how your children's gonna turn out to be, right? This is something that's out of our hands. So what we can do is to trust our children that they have their own path. So why the stress, right? What we can do is to provide support and let them grow naturally instead of pushing them too hard. Or let's say, for example, at work, you are worried about your job security. And Taoism suggests us to stay calm and doing the job that we're supposed to do without overthinking about the things that we can control. But of course, besides that, I always suggest people to start a side hustle that you enjoy doing. Because number one, the income from your side hustle could definitely surpass your 9-to-5 day job, which provides an extra cushion for your job security. And secondly, who hates some extra cash coming in every month, right? Believe it or not, rearranging your furniture can boost your happiness, energy, and even maybe your finances. Now, what is Feng Shui exactly? So Feng Shui is all about arranging your space in a way that promotes good qi. We know there's qi flow inside our body, but there's also qi outside within your accommodation. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm sure you've experienced this. Some places you go inside, you will fall in love with it in a second without doing anything. That means your energy is harmonizing with the surrounding qi. And this is something we call Feng Shui. The easiest thing that we can practice is to clean up your room because who doesn't like a neat and tidy place, right? Now, in ancient Chinese culture, we believe that a clean and tidy space helps energy, or let's say qi, to flow smoothly within the surroundings. And that naturally brings good vibes and energy or even good fortune into our life. So on the other hand, a cluttered or let's say dirty environment can block the flow of qi. And this could obviously lead to bad luck with money, health, or relationship. So keeping your surroundings clean and tidy can not only improve your wealth and health, but also improve your overall fortune and energy in life. I remember when I was in Vancouver, I had a neighbor, her name is Jenny. Good friends, and her husband and her were having trouble having a baby. And one day I was driving my car into the garage of the building and I saw her looking out at her window. I said hi to her and then I drove in. Suddenly there was an idea hit my head. In my head I was thinking, wait a second, is that her bedroom right above that garage gate? And guys, if you've lived in a condo building before, you know that garage gate could be so noisy during the night when it's so quiet around, when someone wants to enter the building, right? So I went up to her, I said, were you standing in your bedroom looking out? Like the one you sleep in every night? She said, yeah. I said, wait a second, maybe that has something to do with the trouble you have, having a baby. And she was like, really? We have the same floor plan, so I know she has a bedroom on the other side of the unit. I said, look, why don't you do this? Just try it. Move your bedroom to the other side of the unit. She did it. And then after 1 month or two, she got pregnant successfully. As you can see, this is a very simple Feng Shui practice. The noise and vibration from the garage door aren't just physical disturbances. They're also believed to disrupt the energy flow, or let's say qi, in the home. The bedroom is where we rest and recharge, so having a quiet and stable environment is really important for both physical and mental health. Well, so you see, if Jenny gets good rest, it's no surprise that she could get pregnant naturally. To a lot of people, Feng Shui is some sort of pseudo-science or unproven practice, just like astrology. But to me, it does make sense. Now the video has been halfway through, so if you find it helpful, please consider to hit that like and subscribe button. In traditional Chinese medicine, the best health practice is preventive care, which means you don't let things go wrong in the first place. And that's where traditional Chinese herbal tea comes into play. In TCM, herbal teas are a go-to solution for balancing body's energy, and they can address a variety of issues like fatigue, poor sleep, or low immunity. Ingredients like goji berries, chrysanthemum, and red dates are often used because they are natural properties that can help boost energy and improve our health. So for example, if you're feeling tired all the time, a tea with goji berries and red dates will be something worth a shot. Because goji berries are known to improve blood circulations and support liver function, while red dates are great for boosting energy and nourishing the blood. There are also teas for better sleep or better digestion. Now, we've just talked about how warm water could be beneficial to our body, right? And I personally think making a warm herbal tea will be the great choice to start with. And it's also super easy to make. What you need to do is just to boil some water, put the ingredients in a cup, then fill it with hot water. After that, just sit until it cools down and you can enjoy it. And of course, if you want, you can put some honey in there, but definitely not too much, okay? I'm going to share some recipes here and the symptoms they target to as well. If you're interested, pause here and take a look. For thousands of years, the Chinese Zodiac has been guiding people towards understanding their strength, challenges, and destiny. Your zodiac sign holds the key to self-awareness and better decision-making. How it works is that each year in Zodiac corresponds to an animal. For instance, I was born in 1989, so I am a snake. And the snakes are usually very independent, enjoy deep thinking, and prefer to keep their personal lives private. Snakes are also known for their strategic minds and caution. So they always carefully evaluating situations before making decisions. And socially, snakes prefer deep connection but selective in friendships. And that's just totally me. So I'll provide a chart with the 12 Chinese zodiac animals, their corresponding birth years, personality traits, and potential challenges. Feel free to look up your own sign. For centuries, Chinese medicine has been using something called a 24 solid term to guide our healthy diets and showing how aligning your diet with nature can boost our energy and well-being. The solid terms were also recognized by UNESCO in 2016 as part of the world's intangible cultural heritage. Each season has its own climate changes and our body's needs shift accordingly. For example, Sanfu refers to the hottest period of summer in the Chinese lunar calendar. It's considered a critical time for health preservation because the body's yang energy is at its peak. So it's a perfect time to boost our immune system, prevent illnesses, and expel cold energy accumulated during the winter seasons. But as I mentioned earlier, Sanfu refers to the hottest period in summertime, right? So people tend to drink or eat a lot of cold stuff, and the cold stuff weaken our digestion system. So instead, TCM doctors recommend us to take naturally cooling foods like cucumbers, monk beans, or beverage like chrysanthemum tea and lotus leaf tea to reduce the heat internally instead of pouring down cold stuff into our stomach. Now, these traditional Chinese practices have been around for centuries, but they are still super relevant to our life every single day. So I definitely encourage you guys to give it a try, and you can leave a comment down below and let me know how it works. And also, I hope this video can help you the way it helps me. And again, if you find this video helpful, please consider to smash that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys until next time.